It's while I'm strolling along the boardwalk with Hortense, my thoughts as turbulent as the sea thrashed by a hurricane, that I see him. Goodness and mercy, Eva-Jean. Is that the Scotsman? My friend's voice is the barest whisper, but filled with wide-eyed awe. I love having Tenny with me on these walks because she is usually content to be silent and leave me to my musings. Moreover, her company makes the walks proper for young ladies of our station. My steps come to a standstill, rooting me to the boardwalk in the early afternoon. The brisk February winds making the layers of my skirts dance around me. The day dress done in the palest periwinkle is the height of the new bustle fashion, but I cannot blame my corset for my inability to breathe. If his demeanor is a valid indicator, I believe he is the captain, and therefore the reputed Scotsman. The man radiates ownership, power. Only the captain would be so bold, so unrepentantly masculine, even with his clothing dirty and torn, his face unshaven, his hair lank and untended. Muscles bulge where one water-stained sleeve has been torn asunder. Yet unapologetic command emanates from his lifted chin to his wide-footed stance on the dock. His body sways ever so slightly, as neither he nor any of his men have yet to regain their land legs. Tenny shivers, but with just enough practice to force me to refrain from shaking my head. Mother says he's a barbarian and has no manners at all. I wonder how Tenny's mother would know any such thing. Arrogant? That aptly applies to the man who looks as though he owns the entire wharf, rather than merely the impressive vessel being rigged against the pylons and taking up an inordinate amount of my view. Not that the ship, as beautiful as she is, keeps my attention for long. My gaze is drawn back to him like the magnet of Father's compass to true north.
My gaze combs over my beautiful ship, both my bones and hers exhausted beyond bearing. Gratitude fills me that we've made port together in one piece. The back of my neck itches, my instincts alerting me I'm being watched. In and of itself, nothing unusual, but I hesitate to turn my attention from my men, especially young Jesse, as he and the crew climb the shrouds to the yards to furl the last loose sail. I do not convey my worry. The boy is as fatigued as any of us, but my heart would break if he perished in a fall after surviving the storm. I cannot resist the strange pull to look up the boardwalk. Galvestonians of all ages flock to see my ship, but my eyes discover an unexpected treasure. A young woman stands tall, her shoulders pulled back, gloved hands holding a parasol to shade her fair skin. I can't confirm more with all the frippery of her dress and such, but she's slender and young, and staring like she owns the Elysian, and the whole port. I find her confidence rather alluring. Shy, reticent lasses bore me. My gut swears she's beautiful, but I'll gain proof only if the wind blows the hat the size of a small schooner off her head.